So just weighed myself, just got up Sunday and I'm 76.8, so as I said, I did do some damage in the sense of eating up worse, so so today it starts. It's actually Sunday, so I've got to take my boxing classes, but I'll start really documenting what I'm eating and that really from tomorrow, but the diet does start today. Right guys, so it's Monday. Mondays I'm always usually a back shift, so when I'm back shift I usually go up. That means I would start at around about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something along those lines. What I would normally do is get up a bit earlier, because I always sit on the computer earlier, and I'll do some of my own work, some of my online clients stuff and things like that. And then from there what I'll do is I'll obviously go and make some breakfast. And normally with breakfast I don't always keep it the same, but this morning I had some blueberries, some oats, had a protein shake just to get the protein in, and then that's basically, I just keep it kind of simple. So I'll always use, I'll use frozen blueberries, use just normal porridge oats, nothing fancy, and just a good dose of protein. And then from there, because I know I'm going to be out basically all day, because I'm in work to 10:30, I'll make another few meals. So I'll make like whatever I'm going to have post workout, I'll make whatever I'm going to have round about dinner time, and I'll also usually try and take some snacks and stuff like that with me as well, just to keep me going through the day. I'm quite bad for grazing, I'm quite bad for snacking, so that's what Monday looks like. So I'll come in here, I'll go and eat this, and then I'll do some more work, then I'll get ready. I'm actually going to the barber's today, get my head polished, and then I'll go to the gym and I'll go and train. I'm also really terrible, always forgetting to take my multivitamins, or at least I used to be, so I don't know if you have got these wee things. And what I would suggest is always setting this in a position where you're always going to have to, if you put it next to a kettle or you put it next to something where you're always going to go, so every morning that you don't forget to take them. And I should always note as well that before I always go and train, I always have a really strong coffee. And then I usually have my good old faithful chocolate Snacker Jacks. I actually eat them by the packet, which is pretty frightening. Right, so literally just in for work, and due to the nature of the way I work, obviously, I work with the public and stuff, so I can't exactly be running about with this kind of camera, the one I'm holding. I can't actually show you because I'm holding it, but I can't actually walk about with this. Well, I probably could, but I won't. So when I was training today, we kind of started off with a warm up, and after the warm up we went and it was bodyweight lunges, and that was mainly just to find my balance with it. And after we done the bodyweight lunges, we went into some weighted lunges. The weighted lunges are not my friend. I don't know anybody that really likes doing weighted lunges. From that we went and done some dumbbell chest pressing. Again, just trying to really focus on the form in that for now, because it's the start of a new program and stuff. Try to find my kind of weights for the first week or two, and from that got some leg curls in there as well, some strict, a wee bit more vertical pull downs, a wee bit more focus on the lats, some cable flies as well, and then some dumbbell bent over rows. So from that I'm in the now. I've obviously had my meals. I was booked out all day today in the gym. I was literally non-stop. So at this very moment in time, I've ate something like 1600 calories, and according to my, hold on, I'll actually show you, according to my app, and this is how I'm going to do it, that's how much calories I've burned for the day, if it focuses on that. So if it ever spins round, so for what it says, if you can't really make out, it says I've burnt all in today about 3,800 calories, right? And that's, everybody will be like, oh right, but I have trained today, I walk everywhere. I've done something like, it's not even my most I've done, but 17,000 steps, which is actually quite low for me on a Monday. And I've been, as I say, I've been really busy today, so I'll go in and make my last meal, which will consist of a minimum of 1,000 calories, and it's 10 to 11 at night, so all this myths that you can't eat at night is just so much nonsense. So I'll kind of show you what I'm going to have, and we'll see what I come up with. As it is late, I always end up coming in and just throwing concoctions together just to really get the calories in. So what I've kind of opted for now is right now I'm just making a cheese and ham toastie with a bit of barbecue sauce. I've also got 6 chocolate Snacker Jacks. I told you earlier on that I go through these like nobody's business. And to finish that off, and again, I'll have a full tub of the salted caramel high protein ice cream. It's very similar to Halo Top, so that's what it is. But as I say to you, that's my first day. That's my first day of dieting, and a lot of people will be absolutely bewildered by that. But as I say, when I weigh myself in on Sunday with the way I've been eating, because I kind of eat similar to this, depending on shifts and stuff, you'll see if it works or if it doesn't. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow when I get up, and I'll just keep running through what I'm doing and stuff. Morning guys, it's Tuesday. I can't even begin to tell you how sore my arse is and my legs are right now, so that's the lunges. That's why I can't stand the lunges, especially if you haven't done them in a long time. So the morning routine's always the same. I kind of always get up, make a coffee right away, and then I start putting together my food. I always come in and I've always got my iPad on while I'm doing this. I've either got a podcast on, I've either got, it's usually something educational, but today I've got some like boxing stuff on, or just whatever pops up in my feed and I fancy watching it. So basically I just got up this morning. I've decided obviously I'm going to have something a wee bit different. So what I do is I get for my protein, I've opted for some fat-free Greek yogurt. Then from that I have an apple, some Pink Lady apples. Pink Ladies are my favourite. And then I'll go with a kiwi. So far more nutritious than it was last night. I'll sit down and enjoy this, and again I'll have a wee snack with a coffee before I go to train. I'm back shift again today. And then what I'll do after I've finished eating this is I'll prepare my meals for obviously going out again. So I'm going to be going to train, so I'll have another post-workout meal. And then I'll have my meal for evening time as well. Right guys, so just in for work. It's, what time is it? It's 5 to 10 in the evening obviously. Actually this is the shifts that I hate, because right now I'm just in, it's 5 to 10. I've still to go and make some food and stuff like that, but I'll be up at about 5 AM tomorrow because I start work at 6. So today we'll just run through my training, what I did today. I started off with some goblet squats, and then I superset that with hip openers, as we call them. And the only reason I really do that is just to try and increase the mobility in my hips. I'm really stiff, so as well as incorporating a lot more stretching in my routine, I use the hip openers as well just to increase the mobility a wee bit as well. From that we'll do dumbbell shoulder pressing. Again, try to be strict with the form as possible. So it's always like try to check your ego when it comes to dumbbell pressing or any kind of pressing, because some guys will do the whole partial rep thing, and I'm not one for doing that. From there we'll do some close grip pull downs. A lot of people might use a V-bar with a pull down, or they might just do it, but I opt for the pulley with a close grip for this one a day, because it just hits me in an angle which is a wee bit harder to target. From there we'll do very strict push-ups. So with them, what I'll try and do is I'll go into the deficit with the handles. I'll go right down, I'll pause, and I'll make sure my chest, like in my face, literally touch the floor before it explode back out. Nothing erratic, don't do any stupid repetitions or anything like that. From that I'll do some upright rows. I usually use the rope because I've got really bad wrists right now, hence why I'm not doing any boxing or any punching I should say. Afterward from that we'll do some lateral raises again, just have a wee bit more of a shoulder emphasis today. And then usually finish off with cardio, which I'll not be putting in the vlogs. It's quite hard to get somebody to film that, but I've done a wee bit of interval training at the end. And then today, as well as having my food in work, I usually will go and I'll have a cappuccino now and then. The staff are always more than kind enough to measure it out for me, so it's always been accounted for. And then sometimes we always have some wee snacks left in the back of the rest area and stuff as well, so I help myself to one of them again, which is all accounted for. And then tonight I have my boxing. I usually finish work at 8 and I've got my boxing for 8 till about 9:15, and it's always been the kind of roughly the same bunch of folk that do it on a Tuesday night. And it's an absolutely excellent class, as you can see with the videos here. It's a massive variance of the kind of folk that's there. Some folk Some folk are absolute beginners, some folk are just really getting into it, but everybody's there to have a really good time. And right now I'm just going in to make my last meal, again, like every other time I come in. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to go and have, so I'm going to go and figure it out, the same amount of calories I had left, so let's go and see what I'm going to have. Right, so decided, Ruth's in, she's doing it as well, she's getting shredded. She's actually has just really started counting and stuff like that, which is weird, and it's not been forced or anything like that by me before anybody thinks that. So what I've decided on is for the last meal, as always try and treat myself, is like what Ruth's having right now, and she's crunching away in the background, is barbecue pop chips. I'm going to have the full bag, as well as the 4 caramel Snacker Jacks. These are Ruth's, she's been kind enough to give me a few of hers. Also a wee apple snack pack and benefit bar. And these wee things, like everybody always looks for the fibre bars and stuff to get the fibre in, but these wee fibre bars, these wee benefit bars from Aldi's are 5 grams of fibre in each one of them. I'm not going to say that you should seek out your fibre from these wee bars are in like that on a constant basis, but at least I've got something in them that might add up a wee bit better. But no, that's my last one. As I says, I'm up really early tomorrow, so I'll have this chill out for half an hour and then just try and get to sleep as soon as I can. But again, I don't train tomorrow, but I've got a day shift and I've got boot camp class and all that kind of thing, so I'll try maybe get a wee bit of that, and if you're even remotely interested. So in the morning when I get up, it's 5 o'clock, so I don't actually want to be eating much that early. What I do is I usually make, again, I always start the day with a coffee and I just have something light. So I usually have a coffee with maybe like a wee fibre bar or some sort of wee biscuit or something, and I usually also have an apple. When I'm doing that, or after I've had that, I'll start kind of setting up to take my breakfast to work with me, and my breakfast would usually consist of again having some blueberries to take away with me, with some oats, and I'll put my protein shake in as well, and I'll take my multivitamins and stuff with me. And the reasons why I take them with me and don't take them in the morning is because anybody who ever takes fish oil will know it does come back on you. So what I'll do is I'll go into work. I've got a circuit training class in the morning, so I go in and I make sure I set up that circuit class, and by the time I've done that and done my cleaning in the gym and stuff like that, then I'll go and I'll sit and have my breakfast and things like that. And right now, I'm back home. It's, what time is it right now? It's about 3 o'clock. I've been working I've been up for 5, start at 6, finish about 2, staying a wee bit later, come back home, and then I'll make something to eat. So I don't really eat much, in fact, anything at all. In fact, I did have a cappuccino earlier on just to keep me going. And then what I'll do is I'll decide now what I'm going to have. I'll have a much bigger lunch. So I don't really have a lunch in work when I finish at 2, and I'd rather come home and I'd eat something then. So I'm going to make something now. So I just opted for some chicken with some vegetables, with a wee bit of cheese and a wee bit of salsa for just some flavour. And now what I do is, in a Wednesday, a really long day when I'm day shift, so as I said, I'm up really early, as I just said before, and then I'll get home, I'll make some food, and I'll jump on, I'll do some work online, and then I'm actually back up tonight for boot camp, which I might try and get a wee bit of filming of. Right, so getting ready for boot camp. So just obviously nearly forgot to put this on to say what I was eating, and I'll give you 2 guesses. I'll give you 2 guesses. Nah, I'm going to have a cup of tea and I'm going to have some Snacker Jacks. Something quite quick, something quite light, and I'll have the rest of my food, which will be a bit of a feast when I get back in. What are you having, Ruth? Yoga. So she's training in the class tonight, so she'll be having some of her protein. So I go up, take boot camp, and I'll be back. I'm just in for boot camp. Boot camp went really well. It was a good busy class tonight. Just the usual mad suspects that I always have. So time just to figure out what I'm going to eat. And again, it's always night time. This is where I kind of go a bit mental. So decided on, I'm just going to have another cheese and ham toasty. I'm going to have a different flavour bag of pop chips. I'm going to have another the wee benefit bars, but there's a Jaffa cake flavour. It's actually quite nice. I'll have that with a wee cup of tea later. And I'll also have, just before I go to bed, some fat-free Greek yoghurt with some Cocoa Pops. But tomorrow's another early start, so I'll probably not really video anything in the morning. I usually just eat the same kind of way. I'm going to be well, actually I get up early in the morning. I don't start at 7, but I get up and do I've got cardio tomorrow, so I do that before I start, so I'll go up and in the gym for 6, and I don't really know how much, I won't really be able to film that, but just take my word for it, I promise. But hopefully you're enjoying this so far, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Right, so guys, it's Thursday. I'm in for a PT to train Tony to help him with his upcoming fight, but I'll just run through my day right now and then I'll put some footage at the top of it so it's not just me standing in my house all the time. So I got up this morning and then like normal, I felt like normal, I'd have my coffee, and then from there I take my food and I go up and I done my cardio, which was half an hour this morning because I was running a wee bit late, and then I had my boot camp this morning, so I had to set up my boot camp class. I took that, and then after my boot camp class, that's when I'd have my breakfast again. It was again the same meals as yesterday, apart from the only difference today is I took a big chicken salad with me for lunch. Because I knew I had this today, I wanted to eat a wee bit sooner, and I took my kind of same snacks I did yesterday as well. And also obviously I always had my daily cappuccino from the cafe as well. And someone in work today had rung in Ferrero Rochers as well, so I'd make sure I'd put one of them in. I wanted to have more, you know what it's like when you start eating them, but I wanted to have a wee bit more than that. And before I came here today, I went home from work. I had some Greek yoghurt with some Cocoa Pops and some kiwi mixed in, just something simple before I came here. And also had a wee packet of these crisp things. They're quite low calorie just to keep me going. I'll come in, I'll do this session with Tony tonight, and then I'll go home, and I think I've already scanned in some of the protein ice cream, and then I don't know what else I'm going to have, I'll see when I get in. Right guys, just in for the boxing. I don't even know I'm going to have my last meal yet, so I'm going to edit it over here. And so I'm just about to jump in for a bath. I've actually got my lip split open, see if you can see this. And I've got it up there as well. So Tony, if you're watching this, cheers for that. I wasn't sparring, I was holding the pad like an idiot and I've burst my mouth wide open. So Ali, if you're watching this as well, like Tony's got me back for that. But again, I'm up again 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm training tomorrow night, so I'm hopefully going to take this camera up and get a wee bit of training footage, getting some deadlifts and stuff like that. No, just another day, as you can see, nothing fancy. And as I said, we'll do my first weigh-in on Sunday to see how this has went. But aye, I'll see you tomorrow. Right guys, Friday again, nothing's really going to change this week. When I realised now we've got to Friday that a back shift week for me, which is next week, looks way different. Looks way different than what a day shift week does. So this morning nothing really changed. I still got up at 5 o'clock and I didn't train this morning. So I got up at 5 o'clock, had my normal, had my coffee, had my wee fibre bar, went to work, do my stuff in work, and then have my porridge and stuff a wee bit later on. Again, I didn't have any lunch because I finished at 1 today, so I came back and made something to eat, had some lunch. Also had my normal cappuccino. It really picked me up around about, say, I think it was about 11:30 today. And another thing I actually neglected to mention, and I remembered the day while I was guzzling it, is my water intake. I usually have a wee bit of diluting juice in it. I have this big bottle and normally I look to drink, depending on if it's a training day or a hard training day or whatever, I might look to have at least 1 or 2 of these per day. So normally by this point in the week, in a day shift week, because it's kinda, I work all the time, so even although it's a day shift week, I still have my classes at night. Last night I was in Glasgow for a PT session, as you know, but I actually decided to go and buy a pre-workout, so I opted for this stuff here. And I actually don't really know much about this stuff. It had really good reviews on Amazon. Only thing you really look for me personally with a pre-workout is usually just some caffeine and the taste a wee bit nicer. It's got other stuff in it that I might go into in future vlogs and stuff like that. But I'll be heading up to train soon, the next hour or so when Ruth gets back from work. And I'm going to actually try and take a camera up and get a wee bit of footage. I've got some deadlifting tonight, which, because of my focus was boxing, I've lost a lot of strength with a lot of stuff. Because I tore my bicep, I hadn't deadlifted in such a long time properly, so like wearing straps now makes me feel like I'm cheating a wee bit. But we'll head up to the gym and we'll see how we get on. Right, so we're just actually in for the gym. Got to make some food, so we were at I had my partner in crime today, Ruth was training today, and so we started off. I had some deadlifts. As I said before I went up, the deadlifts gave me a wee bit of the fear right now because obviously I tore my bicep, so with my heaviest sets I'm definitely going to strap up. I could definitely switch my grip, but I'm not going to. So I done 4 working sets, working my way up in weight. After the deadlifts, I done some military press, and again, because I've been struggling with my wrists, the military press has been something again I'm really having to work on. But again, 4 good working sets with that, working my way up. From that, we've done some kettlebell swings. I quite enjoy some kettlebell swings, but they really do take it out of you. And Ruth was practicing her kettlebell swings as well. That was her first time, but she took them really well. From that, we've done some face pulls. Again, some nice controlled movements there, nothing erratic. I hate when I see people doing face pulls and they're swinging back and forth and stuff like that. Then done just some straight arm pull downs, just to isolate the lats. And then we finished that. I finished off on some leg extensions. Again, I've been carrying a wee bit of quad injury, so again I'm going quite light on these. So again, I've got some chicken already made. I'll probably have some vegetables with that. I'll put a wee thing way over the top of this of what I'm actually going to have. But we're going to watch a wee film, and I'll definitely be having some ice cream and probably some pop chips for that again, because it's a staple of my diet this week. And listen guys, before anybody starts writing dogs abuse before the video's finished, this was probably a wee bit more of an unprepared week of eating. As I said beforehand, my back shifts I usually eat a wee bit better, but this week I've just been kind of eating what's available, and it just so happened what is available was mostly shite right now. So I'll go a good shop this Sunday and be a wee bit more prepared. But no, Saturday tomorrow, I've gone into boxing. I've got quite a few PTs tomorrow. So we'll have a wee bit of that, and I'll probably show you what I'll take in with me for that, which won't be an awful lot. So again, I hope you're still enjoying the video. I'll see you tomorrow. Right guys, it's Saturday and I'm actually not long back in. It's about 25 past 2 in what's an absolutely amazingly, stunningly warm day out there. So just quickly run through what I've been up to this point. I got up this morning and I had actually just had some toast with some chicken slices, a normal coffee, etc. Just the kind of usual stuff. From there I had to go into boxing, where I had 3 PTs. I had 2 doublers and then a single session. So first session of the day was Chris and Jason. Again, both tried, like, it's one thing when people end up training, they always end up training really hard and really well. From there, the second one I had Kerry Ann and Arlene, which again, there's nothing much else you can say about the two. They just always give 100% effort. And then my third one I had Ali, and the thing about Ali is that woman, if you're going to train her, you need to be fit yourself. Then literally we're not long back from, or I said we, but Xander was with me. We're not long back from a bodybuilding show, PCA one in Motherwell, where one of my colleagues, Sharon, one of my friends, she was competing. So I've had a really busy day so far, and again it's only in the afternoon, so I'm just going to make something to eat now and probably make it something a wee bit light. I'm not really in the mood for cooking or anything like that whatsoever. So I've just opted for just steamed bags of vegetables. If you don't actually have them, the wee bags of vegetables, you can get them at Aldi's, Tesco and stuff, but the wee microwave bags only take a few minutes, and I'll get some easy nutrition in. And then because I really can't be bothered with any chicken for the oven or frying or anything like that, so I've always got emergency packs, tins of tuna, just to get a good, easy, quick 30 gram of protein in, and then put some 30% lighter fat cheese on top of that. I mean, I could literally add cheese to a shite and I'd probably still eat it. And what I'm probably going to do is put a wee bit of salsa on it for a wee bit extra flavour. Because again, salsa's not got much to it, which is always a benefit. Right, I'm just going to finish up there. We're just in for the shop. On the way in for the shop, I had a wee packet of these wee crisp things. They're almost like pop chips, but Aldi's version. Then I've got a big chicken salad just waiting to get ready right now. We're just about to sit and watch a film, so going to have some ice cream and that when I'm watching that, and then any other wee things I'm going to have I'll just put over this while my voice is talking right now. Tomorrow obviously it's going to be the first weigh-in. I'll go up and then we'll conclude the vlog there, as it will make a wee bit more sense after actually seeing what I've been eating and doing for the full week. Right, so after the week comes 75.7, which is just about 1.1 kilos, nearly about 2.5 pounds in the first week, which is kind of normal, to be honest with you, a wee bit of a drop in water, etc, etc. But no, that's the week done. Hope you kind of enjoyed the video. I don't want you to take away from the fact that you can just eat rubbish and still drop weight. My kind of point was you can kind of track your calories and stuff like that. You track your calories and be semi-responsible for the amount of the calories that you eat and stuff, that you can still drop weight and have some ice cream and stuff like that. So again, if you like this kind of video, give us a wee thumbs up. Always leave a wee comment and subscribe if you don't mind. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next week.